And here is the East Winter Garden, which is the perfect setting for world-class squash. It fits so well. You've got that massive screen that Parky's been eyeing up for his living room. And again, it's pretty much the packed house. I'm sure that more and more the fans will be coming in, travelling across London during the rush hour for this quarter-final stage. I remember watching a bit of squash when I was younger, Parky, and the quarter-finals were always the most exciting rounds because you might get a few scalps or a couple of upsets, and I always enjoyed the quarter-finals.
Yeah, absolutely right. We were the same. Me and my dad used to go to the British Open at Wembley back in the 80s, and we would usually go back also to the
Canary Wharf Squash Classic 2015 quarter-final match. Daryl Selby of England serving, Borja Golan of Spain receiving. Best of 5 games. Love all.
So Selby kicks off the first quarter-final of this Canary Wharf Squash Classic, live on PSA Squash TV. Parky, do you think that there could well be some traffic problems and some decisions going on with the referees?
Traffic problems, yeah. I think there will be a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too much and to the detriment of everyone's enjoyment, but I think it's going to be a very close match, and things can get quite feisty when Borka's involved. And Daryl, I mean, they're both very competitive guys, both desperately want to win, and Daryl particularly
and out
on his home turf. But hopefully the referees will be able to control this match. We won't have too many histrionics.
Well, one thing we'll see, a lot of boasts from Borja Golan in this game. It's something that he does love to do, and primarily it's a very dangerous shot, but he can stitch himself up, overplaying it and also not playing it that accurately.
Well, also he's got to be careful against someone like Selby, who's such a fluid mover, isn't he? And if the ball is not perfect on that boast, he's going to cause you severe problems.
Well, I think that's where Daryl will have to do some damage if he's able to get on that ball quickly and just put in the quick counter drop whenever somebody boasts and it's not particularly great. If you're a good mover into the front, it's only common sense to actually play that straight drop. There's no point holding it and then hitting it back cross court because your opponent hasn't really moved from that position. I think the hole comes in when you've shown the drop shot a few times, and then you can start to change it up and make your opponent guess. And that's where the higher ranked players are so savvy. That's kind of the eyes in the back of the head. That sixth sense of when to play that kind of trick shot or flick shot.
Yeah, it's great awareness, isn't it? You can see from guys like Nick Matthew, guys at the top of the tree.
Down.
First point on the board for Daryl Selby.
1-3.
And that's the tactic. That looked like a bit of a carry, and he's conceded that, Borja Golan. Too much time on the racket, and that's exactly what Selby needs to do there. It was a poor boast, get on it early and put in that straight drop.
Yeah, it was very good feel there into that front forehand from Selby.
Hand out. 4-2. Decision, Golan. Yes, lad. 4-2.
Daryl Selby a little bit unhappy with that.
That looked quite awkward, didn't it, from Golan? He looked like a novice when he had his racket preparation like that. There's no way he'd hit the ball normally like that, otherwise he'd hit it right into the floor, Parky.
Yeah, he sometimes does look a bit odd in those sort of situations.
Out.
Still, I'm sure we'll get a couple of close-ups on his return of serve
5-2.
technique. I mean, I say it probably every time, the viewers are like, really? But it is like it's kind of like the on guard, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, well, we've both been around quite a long time, but
no, I've never. I mean,
no,
did you ever when
no.
you were playing? I mean, I know that player that you had one of your longest match with, Zarek Jahan Khan, had a hugely wild swing, but he
didn't receive serve like that.
No,
though.
but I don't think I know any professional that does that.
Not that high. The only one that comes to mind on the forehand is Anthony Hill, who was
right. He hit the ball very well. The Australian.
The Australian top 5 in the world. He had a very high preparation on that forehand, but nothing like Borka Golan. Same on both sides.
Decision, Golan. Yes, lad. 5-2. Nevertheless,
So
lad.
just saying he hadn't finished playing his shot. He wants to be given time to complete the shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Before he gets any sort of contact from Spanish number 1.
A decision, Selby. Yes, lad. 5-2.
Some great athleticism earlier there from Golan. Just picking up Daryl Selby's drop shot. It's pretty fast. It's suddenly gone into quite a frenetic pace here.
Well, that's the pace that needs to trouble Selby, and that's what Golan's got to do. He's got the physical capabilities, Golan.
Decision, Selby.
I mean, you don't get to number 6 in the world
Yes,
where
lad.
you can't play at a ferocious pace.
5-2.
Looks like he's been walking around London throughout the night, so he doesn't look particularly well rested in the face, Golan. You can't say he's suffering from jet lag coming from Santiago. I think it's a 1 hour time change.
It's nice to see both players stepping up the court a little bit, looking for that volley, hunting for an opportunity, a slightly loose ball. Clever shot.
Yeah, I think he's asking,
decision.
but I don't think he's going to get a let ball here.
Decision, Selby.
No, I agree with you, Joey.
No let.
It was too good, that shot.
I'm going forward and there's
Yeah,
contact.
yeah, it was your responsibility to go round him there.
I was going round, but his leg
Yeah,
out.
no, we didn't see it that way.
Have a look again then.
See it here. Well, not
6-2,
really. No, it's
right side.
very good decision, Parky, by John Mazzarella and his team. That's got it down to a tee. He's out of position there, and he was just caught by the unorthodox of that volley bow. So you don't really see a player play that shot from that position.
It was quite clever use of the wrist, wasn't it?
Well, he hit it
to
very
improvise.
late, yeah, to get that sidewalk.
Right up.
So Selby responds, and the crowd,
Hand
you
out.
see, just trying to
3-6.
lift him. Well, on the backhand, you had a bit of a glimpse of it, but it's the forehand that's the one that really tickles myself and Parky.
You can't say he's not prepared, Joey, on that return serve.
No, no. I'm just... Remember when Paul
Down.
Johnson was, we were talking about it, if he was in a kind of sword fight scenario with Borja Golan, as you do these days.
Hand out.
When he
7-3.
literally had that preparation. PJ said he'd just run for the hills. He'd be gone.
Boy, he's such a coward.
He'd look very good running away, but he would run away.
Not a hair out of place.
Well, these bows...
Decision, Golan.
he's not done much wrong there, Daryl
Yeah,
Selby.
I think
Yes,
he's gonna go
lad.
and play that
7-3.
ball cut.
I do as well. Daryl Selby's not done much wrong. If we have a look at this,
Video review.
yeah, I don't blame
Selby.
him on this, to be honest.
On the
I
yes
don't
let
blame him on this
decision.
because it's a poor boast. So this is the other side of the boasting from Golan. Look at that. It's a poor boast. He's come in, played his shot. He's got to go and get him on the inside. There's not much into... He's taken the
There's a
wrong
route there.
line.
There's a
He's
route there,
taken the
isn't
wrong
there?
line. He's taken the line
Yeah.
of the man.
Yeah.
And he's meant to take the line of the ball, which is on the inside. So that is actually a no-let. And that's a great decision.
Yeah.
Decision overruled, no let. Selby has one review remaining.
I think it's good for the game as well because it's going to force the players to
4-7.
try and play the ball wherever possible.
You know, you start going back down that route, which we had for so many years, it just gets so cheap and it's just stop-start. There is a way to play the ball. As a former player yourself, Parky, you have to say you always, having played you as well, you always look to play that ball, keep it going.
Absolutely. Sometimes to my disadvantage, I think.
But
in the
probably,
past. But overall, I think, yeah, it's the way I like to play.
yeah.
I think it's the way I like to see people play as well.
Well, I think that's the same for everyone. I mean, it's not very appealing
Down.
when it's stop-start, particularly now that we're seeing so much squash on TV, and all the die-hard squash fans, which know the game inside out, we're now
5-7.
starting to pick up a lot of fans outside of the game, just general sports fans, and that's where the game looks its best, when it's free-flowing and athletic. Oh, it's tight work. Well, he's going for this now as we hit the latter stage of the first. Golan's looking to go up that extra gear. It's the right tactic.
Decision, Golan.
That's right, Joey. But
Yes, lad.
Selby has
5-7.
absorbed it pretty well, and he's done
Right
remarkably
side.
well to get within 2 points as well. He was, I think, 5-1 or 5-2 down in this game.
But he does absorb. He's a real sponge.
Good work from Selby here, looking to attack, but he's been counter-attacked there.
Decision,
I
Selby.
don't think that's going to be a let.
No let. Video review, Selby, on the no let decision.
Talk us through this one, Parky.
Well, as I said, Selby was in really good control of this rally, and he went short. Not a brilliant volley drop from Selby, but a better drop from Golan. He was in his line to the ball. It's a question of would he have reached it.
Yeah, decision overruled, yes let. Selby has one review remaining, 5-7.
And obviously the decision has been overruled, but I haven't seen that happen. But the TV ref clearly thought that Selby could reach the ball.
No.
Decision, Golan.
Again, he's not asking there, surely, because he took
No
the
let.
wrong line. No, that's just silly.
Video review,
I
Golan,
can't believe he's reviewing
on the no
this.
let decision.
He's got no chance of getting this overturned. Why don't he just play it? Watch. So first he goes for Selby, and then there's the ball. The ball's, look where the man is.
Yeah.
Look where Selby is, where he's gone, and there's the ball.
He's taken the wrong line.
He's
again.
gone on the wrong line. That's got to stay as a no let. He's gone to Selby. The ball's by the sidewall.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of the referees
Created
say is
his own
going for the man.
interference.
Yeah, going for the man.
So there you go.
Decision
That's been
upheld,
overruled.
no let.
Very,
Golan
very
has no
solid.
reviews remaining, 6-7.
Yeah, well, he's sneaking up on him now. Daryl Selby, calm, very relaxed. Oh, that looked fortunate. I don't know how he got it up. Now that was not fortunate. That was quite classy from Golan.
And out, 8-6.
Made that look comfortable. It was quite on his body here. Look how close it was. It's great shots.
Yeah, it was fantastic skill. I think he stayed with his feet there so that he could use that disguise a little bit. That looked close to being out. Difficult to tell sometimes from here.
Or anywhere.
Decision, Selby. Stroke to Selby. 7-8.
No complaints there. The ball came very loose here from Golan, right in the line of Daryl Selby. Has to be a stroke.
Well, we've had 9 decisions so far, and that's 6 of those have actually been let balls. I think that this game
Out.
could well go over the 20-minute mark.
8-all.
But thankfully, I mean, that sounds like a lot of decisions, but it has been pretty free-flowing so far in terms of some good rallies. Both players looking in great shape, moving really well. I think playing at slightly faster pace than I was expecting, both players. Well, my left leg went a little bit there, Joey, on the boast from Borja.
I know, it's funny how that still happens, isn't it? There's a kind of nerve and muscle memory. That's why we have PJ on the, when he's usually on like a harness, because he's kind of diving over the commentary box desk. Obviously in the wrong direction, because he can't see the actual court.
No, you can't see it.
No.
Completely blind.
Down.
It's a poor error. Long rally, probably the longest rally of this first game. And it's Selby who shows the mental strength.
9-8.
20 minutes
Right side.
so far, and Selby now leads 9-8.
Well, he just tried to improvise a little bit there, didn't he? Golan just trying to come over the ball like a lot of players do these days on the half volley, but didn't quite work out. Selby really running the ball in well on that backhand side.
Yes, let. 9-8. Decision, Selby. Stroke to Selby.
Well, the ball's come right down the middle of the court. No complaint again from Borja.
10-8. Game ball.
Just clipped the nick between the front wall and the side wall. Bit unlucky really for the Spaniard, but nevertheless, Daryl Selby's point.
Not up.
He's done it, Daryl Selby. First opportunity.
11-8. Game to Selby. Selby leads 1 game to love.
Very important first game. So in the opening quarter-final, Selby takes it 11-8. He leads 1 game to love. Well, we knew it was going to be a lengthy affair. Pretty much always is when Daryl Selby's involved and Borja Golan. But when they come together, I mean, this could easily go up to 2 hours. And it was Borja Golan that was the most positive, I have to say, throughout. And unfortunately for him, although he hit 6 complete winners, it was 4 unforced errors. Daryl Selby doesn't really give many free points away. You can see a bit of activity with the referees there. 2 strokes to Selby, 4 lets to Golan. But I think that Golan's got to increase that pace and just cut down the unforced errors. But we'll have plenty more to come from these 2 players when we hit the second game.
Yeah, so in this first game, a fantastic start for Borja Golan, going 5-1, 5-2 up, but Daryl Selby getting into the match, and in the end you saw from the stats playing very cagey and tight first game, not giving much away, not playing many winners, but hardly making many mistakes. It was all coming really from Borja Golan, as you saw a great bit of skill on that backhand side, but he made a few winners but also made too many errors. And Daryl Selby, steady as ever, moving very fluidly.